Hey, what's going on? It's Coach Ben from Online Soccer Skills, and in today's video I wanted to answer a couple questions that I've been getting from players who have been commenting on our videos, or they have been sending me some emails. And the topic of today's video is how to be an elite soccer player and how you can be the best. And I want to share a quick story with a player that I'm training right now. I want to make this as clear as possible so that way you fully understand what you need to do if you want to become a better player. So I'll pretty much start off by saying there's going to be a difference between being committed and being interested. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of players out there who are interested in becoming the best. They like that idea. They think it's something that they want to do, but there's a massive difference between being interested and being committed. And when you're committed, you're going to put your head down. You're going to plow through any obstacle that's in your way. You're going to figure out how to get out on the best club team or on the best team you can be on. And there's not going to be any obstacle that's going to set you back away from your goal. And players who are just interested in becoming the best, they're going to find excuses. They're not going to be into it as much as someone who's ultra committed. And there's a boy I'm training right now. His name's Seth. Seth is probably watching this video. He's a junior in high school right now. And we started training I'd say about 8 weeks ago. And if you watch Seth, he is a very talented player. And I feel like there's a lot of players out there who are not at his level. And Seth has put in a lot of work to get to that level. He wasn't just born with natural ability to be a good soccer player. He has had to work extremely hard. And about 2 weeks ago, he was named Player of the Week in San Antonio, and that's playing at the highest level of high school soccer. He scored 4 goals in the matter of 2 games, and he got his team to the playoffs. And when we met that day after he was given that award, he was at our session before I got there, so he was there early. We talked about it for probably 30 seconds, and we just went straight back to work. We're not going to sit there and celebrate him winning that award when there's a much bigger prize at the end for him, which is getting a scholarship and to play college soccer. And for you, that's something you need to realize. You know, are you there working hard on your own? Are you there working with another coach? Or what are you doing on your own? And you hear me say this all the time. There's a massive difference. If you're just going to be interested in working hard and you're interested in becoming better, then you're not going to see the results you want. But if you're committed and you're willing to do whatever it takes, then you can get whatever result you want. I mean, there's plenty of players that I've trained that are playing in college right now that were not the best players, but they chose to work extremely hard and they chose to be committed. And that's the biggest difference. You know, it's not going to matter how much talent you have. It's going to matter if you are committed. And if you're a committed player, you're going to get the results that you desire. And the last thing I want to say is, after Seth got that award, it's not one of those things where he's just going to be content and happy that he won that. I mean, really, I think that's a great award to get, but that's not going to be the thing that's going to stop him from working hard just because he got there. And for you have to realize that, yes, you want to set goals. You want to set personal goals. I mean, soccer is a team sport, but having personal goals is great too. But you need to be committed to yourself to do that. You can't rely on your teammates or blame your coaches. You have all the time in the world and all the resources to go out and do things on your own and go out and have self-improvement. And that's going to be the thing that's going to separate you from anyone else. And you know, I get emails all the time about players who are scared about tryouts coming up, or they're wanting to play for a better team. And there's players all over the world now that are sending me messages, they're emailing me, and you know, my response to that is thank you for, you know, letting me help you with this, but are you going to be committed? Are you going to spend the time in the mornings before school or after school and work on your game? If you're not, then you're not going to get the result you want, and you're going to live with regret because you didn't put in enough work. And that's going to be one of those things that it's just going to come down to you. I'm not going to be able to monitor that, but it's going to come down to you. And if you have the willpower and if you have the commitment level that all top players out there have, then you can get whatever result you want. And I'm a firm believer that you can do all of that on your own. Yes, you need to play on a good team. You need to train with good players. But there's so much that can be done if you're willing to work hard on your own game. Because there's only so many touches and so many drills that you're going to do in practice. And I've been reading a lot too. Recently, there's been lots of studies about how players in practice are getting less and less touches, and it's becoming more about strategy and more about tactics. And so knowing that, you need to do more on your own. If you have practice, let's say you practice 2 or 3 times a week and you're not even touching the ball that much, then you're really not developing that much. If you think about it, you need to do more on your own. So if you want to be that top player and you want to improve and become an elite player, you have to follow that. You have to be committed. And I'll leave you with the same thing I started with. You know, are you committed to becoming the best, or are you just interested? And there's a fine line between the two, so you got to make that decision. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, what I want you to do is, we just finished our elite skill session. Somewhere up on this video, you're going to see a video of me dribbling the ball, and I want you to click on that video. And when you click on that video there, you're going to be taken to a page. It's just going to tell you to give me your email address so I can personally email you our highest level skills workout that we just finished. And we completely redid the video. So if you've been here for a while, I want you to go check that out. If you're brand new, then we have that waiting inside for you there. If you're on any mobile device, just go to OnlineSoccerSkills.com/free training, and it's the first link in the description. That way you can be taken to the same page. All right, I'll see you later.